Welcome, everybody, to our Franklin Virtual Schools weekly webinar. My name is Heidi Craig, and I am an enrollment director here with Franklin. We are this morning having our spotlight on the American High School Diploma and Independent Study. So go ahead and grab a pen and paper. This will be available for replay, and any questions that you have at the end we'll be more than happy to answer. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, if you've been watching our earlier webinars in this series, you know Franklin Virtual Schools allows students around the world to take their courses online and have that available. And they can get credits through our highly rated interactive courses that'll help them take the next step in their education goals. The best part is you as an agent will be able to reach a greater number and a greater variety of students than you previously had been able to in your local areas. That's going to give you a significant amount of additional revenue for your agency in the process. So we're here to help you. Our entire staff is dedicated to your success. And like I said today, we're going over the spotlight. The American High School Diploma is first. Now, the American High School Diploma, what exactly is that? And I know when I first got started here, what is SACS? That's the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. It means that the high school diploma, once completed, is accepted by all universities, technical schools, and most English-speaking countries. It really makes Franklin Virtual High School Diploma a very valuable credential. And it's a world-class education. The opportunity of it being 100% online means that it's available anytime, anywhere. Our teachers, and this is an important point, our teachers are certified, and absolutely the integrated tutoring is available. Now, the high school diploma, you know, it's for a number of different students. And like I said, I've got my esteemed colleague, Mike Daly, on here. Mike is 20 years an agent in this industry. And Mike, could tell us who's this American High School Diploma for?
Yeah, as we see here on the screen, the American High School Diploma is useful or of benefit to many different types of students. First, it's a good choice for students who, for various reasons, are opting out or choosing to discontinue the high school program in their home country. And that could be for various reasons. It could be their parents are planning to immigrate to the U.S. for work or family reasons, or maybe their family is just not satisfied with the schooling system in their home country and how well it will prepare them for future university life or future careers. And those are just some of the most common reasons we hear of. There could, of course, be many others, but it's some kind of reason that they're not able to continue with their high school program in their home country. Another type of situation would be that the student has already completed high school in their home country and they would just like to go on and get that additional high school credential for themselves. Maybe it's personal enrichment, or maybe they want to use that to get a better advantage in applying to an American or even a Canadian or UK university somewhere down the line. Also, students who've participated in the J1 high school exchange program and who wish to complete their American education after they've returned home, this is also a very good option for them. It allows them to get or finish the education and the preparation for an American university that they would like to eventually go to in the next couple of years, or maybe even shorter period of time. And then finally, students who are planning to apply for a North American university, wanting to get the necessary foundational knowledge. And having the necessary foundational knowledge in high school will greatly influence how well they do, or even how their chances of getting into a top-ranked university here in the U.S.
Absolutely.
So those are some of the main types of students that this program is specifically designed for.
And that really does, Mike, as you're mentioning here, that really does run a huge breadth of student
Yes.
population. That can cover pretty much anybody right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, great. So think of it this way too. You know, the program options that we have, the American High School Diploma can be directed in two different directions. The university prep is really, of course, someone who wants to go to a university. They want to have a leg up in the admissions process. They also are going to have an experience taking the American High School Diploma program. It's going to help them understand how their university courses are going to run. So it's really going to give them it's going to help them in their success for sure. The best part is it includes the SAT, ACT test prep course in the high school diploma academic roadmap. And what that means is they're going to have that test prep course. They can go ahead and take the SAT or the ACT. It's a graduation requirement here for the American High School Diploma with Franklin. And I mean, talk about giving them a leg up. I know Mike's talked extensively with us here in the office that having an SAT score is an opportunity for an international student to get some of those scholarship dollars from American universities that they might not have been, they might not have qualified for before. And then, of course, there's also the high school diploma with a sort of a career prep pathway. And the cool part about this is the career track provides them with elective classes in areas such as art or computer science, digital game design, many fields that will provide them with foundational knowledge needed for a vocational school. They can enter those careers in those fields having a better understanding of what they're getting into, really. So that career prep can help them because, again, not everybody's headed for university. Some students want that high school diploma to help prepare them for a vocational school or help prepare them for a career. So those are two options with the American High School Diploma. It's very, very simple to get started. They simply complete the diploma program application on the website. They're going to pay the initial necessary fees. You want to submit the student's most current high school transcripts or graduation requirements to FBS, and then each student receives a customized academic plan to complete their high school diploma. Helping your students enroll in FES classes and following their academic plan, I want you to know that here at Franklin Virtual Schools, the support teams are available to assist you and your students every step of the way. So there shouldn't be any guesswork in getting your students started with the American High School Diploma. The best part is a semester tuition is only $1,679. There is a monthly payment available. And as a registered agent of Franklin Virtual Schools, a semester-based commission is right around $335. When you add that up, 5 students, 10 students, we have a wholesale tuition discount available for bulk quantities. And we're discussing this right now with some agents out in Ghana. They're looking at starting 20 students, bumping that up to an extra 50. And then, of course, their ultimate goal is 250. So think about what that kind of commission could do for your agency or do for a school. It's really, there's no other place that you can get such an incredible commission structure for sure.
No.
And yeah, we're here to help our agents have that in their tool belt. Now, our independent study program is really the easiest thing. It's an opportunity for students to study independently in individual courses that they may have a specific need or an interest in taking. Franklin offers over 150 courses that can satisfy the need of any student who's interested in getting some kind of experience taking an American high school class or taking just a few more to earn their American high school diploma. We have full credit programs, certified subject matter experts. You're not going to find this anywhere. It works very simply. The semester length classes, they're taught via video lecture. And again, like I mentioned earlier, this gives a student an experience in listening to a lecture, taking notes on a lecture, an experience of a English-speaking country university course. There are frequent testing quizzes. The best part is students can start anytime. They're not subject to the school calendar. They're online. That means that no matter whether they're at home or they're on vacation with their family or they're traveling abroad, no matter where they are, anywhere, anytime with an internet connection, they can access their courses stay on top of their schoolwork. We have certified teachers to follow up and coach the students. Integrated tutoring is available. This is not a simple matter of ordering the course and then us saying, okay, go get it.
No.
It definitely is supported. It's very challenging to fall behind. And the most exciting part is we're watching every step of the way. Now, this independent study program, I know, Mike, you had been talking about what kind of students to target with these independent study programs.
Yeah, again, we have certain types of students who, and there are a great many of them, or a great many different types of students who can benefit from our independent study program. They can include students who are planning to begin an American high school program on the J1 or the F1 visa, who want to get an early start on their American high school classes. And this is something that I've mentioned before in previous webinars. Is that one of the most difficult transitions for students when they come to the U.S. is adjusting to the differences between being in a classroom in their home country and being in an American classroom. There are so many differences. There is a difference in the teaching style. There's different expectations in classroom behavior. There's even differences between homework and test-taking strategies or test-taking formats. So learning about the differences between the American style of learning or being in an American classroom and what they're used to is getting used to those differences and getting comfortable with them in a familiar spot, such as their home, at their own pace and at their own schedule, is probably going to be one of the best ways that you as an agent are going to be able to help them have the best preparation for their overseas program coming up in the next few months. They're going to go into an American classroom when they arrive there feeling like, hey, I know what this is about. Oh, I've experienced this in my program at Franklin already. This isn't so bad, or I know how to do this.
The shock value is less.
Absolutely. And it basically gives them a soft landing when they come into the U.S. rather than a hard crash where they have to deal with a lot of other things that can, if they're having difficulty in their classroom, that's going to spill over into other aspects of their living experience in the U.S. So we want to try to minimize that as their agents and also as their educators. So this is one very helpful thing that will help them have an easier transition. Also, another type of student that this could be very beneficial for are ones who have completed more than 3 years of high school credits from a past J1 or a past F1 program and wish to complete their diploma and then use those credits to apply to an American university or vocational school. So this can help them get the rest of their American diploma very quickly and easily from their home country if they're no longer in the US. And then finally, it can also help students who are on an F1 high school visa who are maybe home for a summer holiday and need to take maybe 1 or 2 classes that they didn't do so well in during the previous school year. So there's a wide variety of students that this program can serve and benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Mike, would you say that pretty much we have something that fits every student?
Yes, I think that's very safe to say.
All right, perfect. So, as we're moving on here, again, guys, these programs are very simple to start. In fact, our independent study program is the easiest because the students register on their webpage through you. They pay you directly. That means you have that commission right there in your hand before they even start school, and they can immediately start learning. We will walk you through registering your students. We'll walk you through understanding your payments. It's very, very simple. And again, over 150 programs in independent study available. The single course semester tuition is just $719 US. There is a monthly payment option available, but that semester-based commission is about $150. And again, if you think about how many students can fit the bill for who needs to independent study program, who needs it, these courses, the wholesale tuition, we have discounts available for bulk quantities, like I mentioned, right now in Ghana and also Mexico City, Colombia as well. We're working on bulk deals. Options are available for 1, 2, or 3 courses. There is discounted pricing for multiples, so the more courses you take, the less it costs per course. And this is really the future of education. No matter, like Mike said, they need one class, they need a couple of classes, they need to retake a class. Whatever their need is, the independent study program can absolutely help. And then, we put these, I want you guys to be clear, we put these webinars on weekly so that the agents, you guys out there in the field talking to the students and parents, we want you to have the absolute best success. Again, Mike's had 20 years experience in this industry as an agent. Mike, you've got promotion recommendations. Go ahead and share those.
Yeah, as you can see here on the screen, these are some ways that agents that we've worked with before, or when I was an agent, had used to get the word out to potential students or potential student referral sources in my local area. Of course, everybody nowadays is using social media to promote certain things that they want people to know about. I'm sure that most, if not all of you, are currently doing that. So this is one very good way to announce something new. And I think for most of you, the Franklin virtual program is something new that a lot of people will be able to benefit from. And so certainly social media is a very good way to get that word out to a lot of people in a very cost-effective way. Also, the good old-fashioned flyers with information about the program to the targeted students and or parents that you would like to get to know about these programs that can benefit them. Also putting banners or other types of advertisements on your website and other digital marketing that you may be using. And then, of course, packaging different Franklin programs together, not just promoting the high school diploma program, but maybe for students who haven't studied in the US or overseas before and still don't have the necessary English skills to get into these academic credit programs. Maybe packaging the high school program with our English language enhancement or ESL programs would help them get to or use both of those programs. So selling 2 programs together that they can benefit from rather than just one. So also, there are also a number of other things that can be packaged together. The more you learn about our services, the more you will see how they fit in with different types of students, and you can package them together for unique student situations. So these are just a few of the ways that partners that we've worked with have used to promote Franklin programs in their local areas. Of course, we leave it up to you to decide what is the best way to reach potential students in your local markets. But these are just some suggestions.
And I was going to say too, Mike, the flyers and other media, we have an agent's materials link. So
right.
If you need a logo or if you need a flyer, those are already done for you. All you need to do is download those, add your own logo, add your own contact information, and you can go ahead and print those off. So, as far as promotions go, promoting the programs, promoting the school, marketing in your local area, absolutely electronic is very, very popular, but using paper still works.
Certainly does.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're very grateful and excited that you have chosen our weekly webinar to take a look at today. And if for some reason you still haven't registered as a Franklin authorized agent, by all means, get on over to fbhsi.com/agents. That will allow you to become an authorized Franklin Virtual Schools agent. As well, we want to get you trained with our Director of Student Services, Brian Elmer. And you can, as we mentioned earlier, there are a lot of different ways to register students, either singly or in bulk. We are here as the staff to aid you in absolutely everything you need. And we're here to support your success. And when your students enroll with us, you can believe that they're in very safe and capable hands. We're going to help them reach their educational goals just like you are, and we'll do that together.